Hello, and welcome to Notes in 9. I'm David Leedy from LotusNotebook.com. Episode 10, Lotusphere. There's no need to fear. Lotusphere is here. Okay, so next week brings us Lotusphere 2010, the annual week-long conference that's everything Lotus. I like to think of it as a week-long Notes in 9 show. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's actually much better than that. There's going to be great sessions, great speakers. The Lotus executives are going to be there. The developers are there. And it should be a lot of fun all the way around. So a lot of people have been posting tips and tricks on how to maximize your Lotusphere week, and I wanted to do my own show in that theme. The first thing I did was I went to Duffbert himself, who's a longtime Lotusphere veteran, and I wanted to ask him what he thought. Here's some of what he said. First of all, don't skip the opening general session. Actually, get in line early. I was there last year, and there's a lot of energy. It was a lot of fun. You got to see the products. You got to see Ron Sebastian doing his thing on stage. Dan Aykroyd was there, the Blue Man Group. You don't want to miss that. To bookend your week, don't miss the closing general session. They've had Ben Zander, who everybody's still talking about. They've had Alton Brown. It's a good way to just end your week on that high note, and then you're ready to go home, re-energize and recharge for your year ahead. He'll mention if you don't like a session, leave. Do it quietly, but go ahead and leave. This week is about you. So if a session isn't going the way you like it, or it's something's painful about it, go ahead and leave to the product showcase or maybe another session. Don't feel bad about that because you're there. It's all about you. Make a friend, and you're going to hear that a couple times, but the networking and the people are as important as the sessions, at least in my opinion. So I've made some great friends from Lotusphere and some of the lugs, and it's really something you want to try and do. It's a great group of people that go to Lotusphere. Andy Donaldson had a post a little while ago. His first item was good shoes, and I can attest to that as being more of a Disney veteran. Once your feet go, then you've got some problems. So wear good shoes and be comfortable. Take travel size supplies, and not just your daily needs, but take any medicines you might need in case you have a later night than expected at one of the establishments that have adult beverages. Get the LS Sessions database from Ben Langrix, and I hope I pronounced that right. It's a great sessions database that has all the session information on that you can have on your notes client. There's other items available now on the iPhone and on the web, so look out for those as well. Bring business cards for the vendors in the showcase. Enough said there. Keep an eye on the weather. Bring a good travel size power strip, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you might have a lot of devices with you and not a lot of outlets in your hotel room, so make sure you have that and all your laptop accessories. You don't need to run out to the Apple Store or Best Buy if you can help it. He mentions get to know the Turtle, and I've met him, and he is really a great guy. He's got a website, A Weightless Dog, and he's probably maybe the grandfather of them all of Lotusphere. He's got this Gonzo Lotusphere or section on his website, and he has his own session, I believe, still called Turtle 101. Twitter. Be on Twitter. The hashtag is LS10 for any posts that you might want to make. Tweets, I guess I should say. Rocky Oliver, another Lotusphere Grandmaster, has these tips that I found in various blog postings. Bring a jacket. It's going to be cold outside probably. It might also be cold inside in the conference, so you want to be warm. He'll mention kimonos for sushi and karaoke, which are two things you will not see me partaking in. So if you do decide to go to kimonos, have fun. He'll mention the closing general session and also the Cult T-shirt, which I believe the Cult T-shirt has its own wiki page somewhere. But you want to get one of those and wear it to the party. Rocky's at the great Workflow Studios, and I believe they're going to be handing out a prize to some lucky Cult shirt wearer. Go to Guru Palooza and meet the developers. They're great places to ask questions and get some answers. There's also the labs, of course, but it's fun to get everybody on stage and then ask a question and see what they have to say about it. He'll mention not to overpack because you're going to get a lot of free shirts from the vendors. So pack appropriately. The people hang out in the Dolphin lobby a lot, and to sit with new people. And again, that's the second time we've seen that. But again, try to make friends. Try to talk to other people. And he's a big fan, and I am as well. I have this as well. The Belkin Mini Surge Protector is a nice little device that you can travel with and give you some extra outlets when you need it. Okay, Theo Heselman, I was Skyping with him the other day, and I asked for his thoughts. He's a longtime veteran as well, and he had some really neat ones. The first one, which is the most interesting to me, because I'm going to be staying at the beach club, is the fastest way to the beach club is to pass through the Dolphin Dinner Hall in the front. And I didn't know this myself, so I'm going to give this a shot. What I did was this next bullet point. It's nicer but longer to take the back entrance. That's what I did all last year. I took that back entrance, and I'll tell you that it curves around the water or so, and it's a long walk. He'll mention you can park for free at the opposite side of the entrance to the Boardwalk Hotel. He told me that I believe he stayed off-site every Lotusphere, like I think 15, but last year. So he should know about the parking tricks. So give that a try if you're staying off-site. For international travelers in America, we have AM and PM. We don't use military time. So I believe he went to 6 a.m. BOF when it was really at 6 p.m. one year. So be careful on that. There's lots of off-campus places to eat and shop if you do have a car. Okay, my thoughts, and again, I'm kind of a rookie at this. It's only my second Lotusphere, but again, I can't emphasize enough to make friends and be social. And I will mention to the people who do have friends down there, if you're in a group, it can be intimidating for someone not in the group to approach you. So look around, see if you can invite people into your group and get to know them as well. So if everyone takes care of each other, it'll maximize everyone's enjoyment. Look at the slides ahead of time. Last year I brought printouts of some of my favorite sessions, X pages, and it was ready for any notes and things that I wanted to have. Socks are as important as shoes. Have good socks without holes or so. They kind of go hand in hand. Have cash on hand. If you're eating or drinking with people and the check comes, it's a pain to try and do it all in credit cards. So bring cash for those kind of events. Go to Speed Geeking. It was a lot of fun. It was loud. It was like live blogging in a way. So that was a great event. Have a USB key handy. Now you might get one from a vendor, but you might not. So have one with you. You might be in the developer's lab and they might say, here's some code, or try this ahead of time. So you do want to have something that you can bring files with. Go to the Lotus store, if you want any Lotus memorabilia kind of stuff. If you go early, you're going to have the best selection. If you go late, you're going to get the best prices because the prices will drop. And at the end of the week, I believe extra bags do go on sale. Okay, start using Twitter. That's the best thing you can do. People will tweet, here I am, here's where we're going, what's going on, etc. Do not get between Julian Robichaux and coffee. He's got a radar for the coffee. I think he's got a lot of fears that the coffee's going to be taken away. So don't stand between him and the coffee. Talk to people next to you before the session starts. Again, that's the socialness of it. If you're still around and it's still open, go to the Blogger Open after the closing general session, and that's at bloggeropen.com. My personal favorite is the Count the Macs. You see more and more Macs there, I think. Again, it's only my second year, but I saw a lot of Macs last year, and I still hope that one day we'll have Designer Client native for the Mac. Okay, my shameless plug is I'm co-presenting a session with the great Declan Lynch. Make your X-Page apps pop with CSS and themes. So we're doing this on Tuesday at 1:30 in the Swan and Wednesday at 1:30 in the Dolphin. So please come and see our session. Okay, if you want to contact me or kind of keep up with me at Lotusphere, I'm on Twitter, and here's my contact information. So I hope to see you there. Please stop by and say hi if you see me, and I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you very much.